Hey everybody, I'm Joanne with Quiet Waters Farm and Craft. How many of you go to a Mexican restaurant and you absolutely love that green hot sauce that you can put on your tacos or quesadillas or whatever you're eating there? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make it. I have actually came up with my own little concoction. I didn't look up any recipes for this. I just kind of went off, well, I have all these peppers and I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. So let's get started so I can show you how to make this delicious sauce. Okay, so we got us a pan here and I've got it on medium-high heat. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there. And then we're going to take a small white onion and 3 cloves of garlic. And I've used this little chopper thing I absolutely love. I just took the cover off of it, but I just put it in there. And this thing looks on like this. It is so cool. Of course, but pops down. And I've used this in a lot of other videos, but it measures what I have. So I went ahead and I've chopped up my small onion and my 3 cloves of garlic. I'll turn this down to medium heat once my oil gets hot. Alright. Get this stuff out of here. Alright. Now what we're going to do is just cook this until our garlic and our onions get brown. So, once this gets brown, I'll come back on, so just hang on one moment. Okay, so I've let this cook for about 3 or 4 minutes, and my onion is getting soft, and so is the garlic. So next what we're going to add is a whole lot of peppers. So I have chopped up, I've actually just cut off the heads, which I'll show you in this one here. Just cut off the top of the pepper, the stem, and then I've sliced it in half long ways. And these are just regular hot wax peppers. We're going to use 4 cups of hot wax peppers. Oopsie. And then we're going to take our jalapenos and we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to cut the stem off and we're just going to slice them in half long ways. And I have done 1 cup of jalapenos. I did not take any of the seeds out because I wanted it to be extra hot. Okay, and then the last pepper I added was just a green pepper, and I just sliced this up. You can do whatever you want. I'm just slicing them so that way we can get them, the peppers nice and soft. Now if you don't want it as hot, then I would recommend taking out some of the seeds, maybe take out half, and cook it all and taste it and see how you like it. You could always add them in later if you want to, because the whole point of us cooking this down is so that way it's nice and soft for when we blend it up at the end. So give that a nice good stir, and I'm actually going to let this cook down on my stove says 5, so medium heat, and I'm going to let it cook for 10 minutes and I'm going to cover it. So I'll be back with you. Okay, so I let this cook down about 7 minutes. I've been watching it. I've been stirring about every couple of minutes. And I'm starting to get a little bit brown on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in our other stuff that's needed so we can get a little bit of juice in there. So that way we don't burn our peppers. Okay. So, first what you're going to do is you're going to get some sugar in the gnaw. And you want the turbinado cane sugar is what I use. You just want 1/4 cup cane sugar. Then you're going to use 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. And then we're going to use 2/3 cup of water. Give that a quick stir. Okay, and our last liquid that we're going to add is 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Now you can either buy your limes and squeeze them yourself, but I didn't have any fresh limes, so I had this in my fridge. I just went and bought this little lime guy up at the store, so you're more than welcome to use that too. Okay. Alright, the only other 2 ingredients we're going to add is salt and pepper. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of salt, and I'm using the pink Himalayan salt, but you can use kosher salt if that's what you're more comfortable using. And then we're going to use a teaspoon. I don't like a whole lot of pepper in mine. 1 teaspoon of pepper. Okay. Alright, now we're going to get this all stirred up. Oh, every time I mess with peppers it makes my nose run. Alright, now we're going to turn this on low. You know, if you have one of your stoves that has the numbers on it, mine's on a 3. I'm going to cook this covered for 20 minutes. And just let the juices absorb in your peppers. And after that 20 minutes, we're going to take it off the stove and we're going to get it all blended up. Okay, so we've let our peppers cook 20 minutes. They're all nice, and you can see how dark the juice is. That's what you want. All of our peppers are nice and soft, that way we can go ahead and get this blended up. So I'm going to get everything moved over here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Alright, I'm going to angle this up here to our blender. Hopefully my camera will stay. Alright. Now we're just going to get everything loaded into our blender. I'm actually going to take this off so I can set it right next to it. So you can see what I'm doing. Actually going to put every bit of this in there. Just didn't want it to splash because this is super, super hot. Oh, that's loud. Let's do it this way. everything in there. I'm going to put you back up a little bit. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we're just going to get this blended up. It's going to be loud. Onions up here at the top. I need to push down in there. Alright, here we go again. Show my blending on here, but I wanted you to see that some of the peppers are going to pop up and make a big splash, and this is very hot, so your hands are probably going to get pretty warm on there since we just took all this off the stove. And I'm just going to check to make sure that all of the peppers came down, and plus, let me see, make sure I've got this up here. You want to see if it drips, because this is what is going into your bottle, so you want to make sure that you have a sauce that's going to drip in there. So I'm actually going to add 1/4 a cup of water to this. Now you can do whatever you like, but I just like mine a little runny. Alright, I'm going to put the lid back on, mix it up again. Let's check our consistency. Maybe we'll try with the bigger spoon. Yeah, that's much better. A little bit more liquidy. I'm going to leave that in there. Okay. So now, usually, whenever you're making sauce with your peppers, a lot of times people will strain them. I did a previous video where I did a pineapple mango habanero hot sauce, and that one I had to strain, but this one you don't have to strain because it's very liquidy and you don't have to. So now, I bought these little bottles here. They're a 5-ounce bottle. I got them on Amazon. I got 12 of them for, I believe it was like $10. And I haven't even used them all. But I just fill it up, and this is the sauce that I filled in here, and I just made this a few days ago. And I wanted to make sure that I got it right before I did a video on it. So that way you guys would know what ingredients to use, because I really didn't know myself. So I just kind of mixed it all together and did that. So I'm going to get this all bottled up and I'll meet back with you. Alright, so here's our final product. We got 4 jars out of that. These are, again, these are 5-ounce jars, and I ordered them off Amazon, and the lid just goes right on, and they're ready to go. So, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Have a blessed day.